An investor can vet an accountant to see if they are legitimate by firstly seeing whether they are in association with one of the professional accounting bodies in South Africa. The two main ones are SAICA, which is the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, and SAIPA, the South African Institute of Professional Accountants. You'd want to see that your accountant is affiliated with one of those bodies, because then they would have to submit under that body's professional code of conduct and their ethical rules. And you would probably look at their website and see how much experience they have. I'd say that it would be better to work with a firm with one or more partners so that you know that you have continuity. You don't want to work with a one-man show where you have somebody that can fall away, or maybe they won't have that much expertise. So I'd say that would be a good starting place. And then always you want to look at word of mouth. You have friends and you have people in the business who have accountants that they trust, and that's always a good way to go. And maybe start off small, give them something to do, test them out, ask them for a quote. An investor should look at hiring an accountant from as early as possible in terms of taking into account their cost-benefit scenario. I always say that if it's possible for you to get set up in the beginning correctly, then that will be the best way for you to move forward. If you are just starting out and it's quite simple and you have a little bit of accounting background, then you can push that decision out further. But you'd want to be able to maybe even if you just consult an accountant first and set up your structure, get your things going, and then you can set out a plan and say, as you grow, the accountant will be involved more and more and more throughout. If you're an individual, then the main cost that will be associated with an accountant is that you will have to have a tax return. That's the minimum. So they'd have to just do your tax return. And if you then a company, the requirements are that you have to submit an annual return to keep your company alive. You need to submit a tax return, provisional tax twice a year, and financial statements. So for the company specifically, I always say at the moment, you're looking at a range of between 10 and 12,000 Rand a year. So you could break that down and make it 1,000 Rand a month. That would be a good budget to work on. And most accountants will be able to help you with everything they need within that. An investor can expect their accountant to give them structural advice as a start. They could then obviously rely on them for having the best tax structure, making sure that they get the best value out of and that their tax is managed efficiently. And they can also look at bouncing some of their financial ideas or deals that they're looking at off their accountant and getting their input as an independent person.
I hope you enjoyed this short interview. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to see the full extended interview with this Power Team member, please join my membership program. In my membership program on YouTube, you get access to exclusive content, discount on merchandise, and you can send me live deals that you're looking at and I will analyze them on my channel.